Good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Warrior Christian Fellowship. I'm glad you could be with me today for a time of devotion. You can check out all of our devotions and past sermons at WCF space RI space 2020 on YouTube. Or you can go to my Facebook just under Stephen Prickett and check them there. You know, we spend a lot of time worrying about things, about our lives, about what's going to happen. And you can't avoid it because it's just natural for us to think that way. It's part of our human condition. But Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 6:33, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." You know, that is not an excuse for us to use that verse not to work. You know, I think there are things that only God can do that we can't do. But there are things that we can do that God expects us to do because we can do them. So should we work for things? Yes. But should we work for things at all costs? No. You know, the things that we have for our daily existence, we will work for, but we shouldn't worry about them. We shouldn't make them the priority of life. The Bible says, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. What that means, how do you seek his kingdom? Spend time in prayer. Talk to God daily. The more time in prayer, the better. And I've always been impressed with someone like Martin Luther, who was so busy every day. He said if he didn't spend 2 hours a day in prayer to start his day, he couldn't get everything done. So spend time in prayer, spend time in God's Word, spend time in worship. And what that does, not only is it good for you to spend that time with the Lord, it will change the way you think and view things. And the more you get to know God through prayer and through his Word, the more trust, the more faith you have, the less worry you'll have, because the more you're going to understand and see how God provides for you. One of the reasons that we worry and one of the reasons that we don't see God's provision is we spend too much time thinking about those things instead of just trusting in the Lord. And we learn to trust in him by the way we get to know him. And you won't get to know him any better than you can through prayer and through his Word, because the more you know him, the more you talk to him, the more you read his Word, the more you understand how God works, and the better off your life is going to be. You'll find real peace in your life if you find peace with your relationship with God. And as long as we tend to ignore him because we're so busy we have to get everything done that we don't spend time with him, we will always worry, we will always struggle because we're trying to do it on our own, and we can't do it on our own. We weren't designed or created to do it on our own. We were created to live in a relationship with him. And unless we do that, we're not going to have the peace that comes from that. So if you don't want to worry about your daily needs, you don't want to worry about things, I'm not saying you shouldn't work for them. I'm just saying if you don't want to worry about them and want to trust in God's provision, spend time with God, get to know him better, and you'll have more peace in your daily existence and less worry. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great day, and spend some time with God today. He wants to spend time with you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.